Hey Mechwarriors, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge, and you know which is my favorite standard medium mech. So that means my favorite medium hero mech must be the Kintaro Golden Boy in my head. It's part nostalgia and part being able to mix and match engines in Mechwarrior Online to make it faster. But this is Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, and my actual favorite hero medium mech is the Arrow Blackjack. The Golden Boy, although heavily armored and strapped with a ton of missile hardpoints, is a little too slow for my preferences. The Arrow Blackjack is a fast and deadly brawler. Let's look at the lore. Receiving wide acclaim during the defense of Hosa 7, Michael Ubodo and his Blackjack, the Arrow, earned a permanent commission with the Federated Sun's 8th Light Cavalry. An outspoken defender of the poorly regarded Blackjack, Obodo would often challenge anyone who criticized the much maligned design. So, in terms of the color, it could be cooler. Let's look at the standard loadout. As you can see, a 45-ton medium mech, average armor about 300. The speed is actually quite fast at 84.6 kilometers per hour. And what makes it stand out and what is attractive to me is obviously the 6 machine gun hardpoints, which is something that I always look for in any of my mechs. And another great thing that it comes with is a center torso large energy hardpoint. So it has a large pulse laser, and then it has 2 medium lasers. It does have 2 jump jets, and thankfully it doesn't occupy leg slots. It will occupy the left and right torsos. So let's look at how I built my mech. So as you can see, I basically kept it the same. The only real difference is that I changed the medium lasers to medium pulse lasers. I have some double heat sinks, and I took out the jump jets, and I have 2 tons of machine gun ammo. Otherwise, almost everything is maxed out for armor, except, as you can see, a little bit in the center and mostly in the head, which I don't feel like I get headshotted too often in this game. So quickly looking at the weapons groups, then as you can see, obviously all of the machine guns, because they generate little to no heat, they're all in group 1. My large pulse laser in group 2, and then my medium pulse lasers in group 3. The way I like to play this mech is by targeting arms and legs with the lasers, quickly taking off the armor, then letting loose with the 6 machine guns, which essentially melts anyone. We'll now load up a mission to see its deadly efficiency. So hopefully I'm going to show you different ways that you can play this Blackjack. And the first thing is, what is good about it is that it's quick. So it's quicker than the average medium mech. Then the second thing is, you can use your large pulse lasers and your medium pulse lasers to quickly take down a lot of the smaller vehicles, like the harassers and the helicopters. When it comes to mechs, it's good for both light mechs and heavier mechs. So you're gonna see, say for example, this Wolverine. Part of being efficient with this mech is knowing where the weapon hardpoints are on each mech variant. So for example, let's see that. So we have a Vindicator, which should have weaponry, I believe, on its arms. So using the lasers, you can quickly target that with your lasers, and then once the armor is off, you can go at it with the machine guns. Just like that. And just like that, the Vindicator is basically neutered with only 1 medium laser. Just like that.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
When it comes to heavier mechs, say like that Warhammer, what you can do is you can have your lance mates draw aggro, like they are right now, which will typically cause the mech to totally ignore you. And then what you can do is you can sneak up behind them, slow down a bit, use all of your lasers, and then to take away its back armor, and just like that, Warhammer's down. There's a heavy demolisher tank, very important to take care of very quickly. When it comes to lighter mechs that might be a little bit too fast for you, you can always target their legs with the lasers, and then the machine guns will easily rip them apart. Remember, with the Igors, you want to try to hit the engines, which will do more damage than just hitting the main body. Once again, rewarding you for good accuracy. So 2 heavy mechs usually would be a challenge for a medium mech, but... And you see, these are the new Call to Arms DLC archers. That you can't really see it, but it did have a sword right there, so you could target its right arm. Here's a cataphract, which usually has a good assortment of hard points all over the place, but you could just target, let's see, we could target the back, there we go, and dead in 2 seconds. Okay, so we got a Banshee. Okay. So once again, as usual, we'll have our lance mates draw aggro, and we'll see how quickly we can tear this from behind. Just like that. What was that? 15 seconds about? And sometimes you just have to brawl. And circle strafing them. Easy peasy. It can be hot, but thankfully you could always use the machine guns when you're getting a little bit too hot. There we go. We'll pick up the reward, and then we'll see if we can fight a few more mechs. So there's a Griffin. And what we can do is we can try to leg it. Okay, that's one leg gone. And just like that, in 2 seconds, it can be down. And just like that, that's down too. So, that's the Blackjack, the Arrow, my favorite hero mech in Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. It's fast and has a crazy 6 machine guns, along with a middle torso large energy hardpoint. Let me know in the comments below what's your favorite hero medium mech. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.